Hi. To start with the recipe, first, we're going to brown 500 grams of minced beef in a hot pan. Add 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, and 1/2 teaspoon of ground cumin. Break up any chunks as you go. You'll know it's ready when the beef is no longer pink and has a nice brown color. This step is crucial because browning the beef adds a depth of flavor to your keema. By the way, since many of you ask about this non-stick frying pan that I use after trying several, I found one that really makes a difference. I'll leave a link in the video description in case you're interested. Once the beef is browned, remove it from the pan, but leave the juices behind. Now, add 2 teaspoons of ghee to the pan. If you don't have ghee, butter works too. Dice 1 medium onion and sauté it in the ghee until it's soft and translucent. This should take about 5 minutes. You'll know it's done when the onion turns a light golden color. Next, add 3 cloves of minced garlic, 1 teaspoon of grated ginger, 1 tablespoon of tomato puree, 2 tablespoons of curry powder, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, and 1 teaspoon of ground coriander to the pan. Fry these for about a minute. This step is important because it helps release the flavors of the spices. You'll know it's ready when you start to smell the fragrant aroma of the spices. Now, pour in 400 grams of canned chopped tomatoes and 200 milliliters of water. Stir everything together and let it simmer gently. This will help the flavors meld together. You'll want to keep an eye on it and stir occasionally. It's ready when the mixture thickens slightly and the tomatoes have broken down, which should take about 10 minutes. Return the brown beef to the pan and stir it into the tomato mixture. Let it simmer for another 5 to 6 minutes. This allows the beef to soak up all those wonderful flavors. You'll know it's ready when the mixture is well combined and the beef is tender. Add 140 grams of frozen peas to the pan. Stir them in and cook until they're heated through, which should take about 2 minutes. The peas add a nice pop of color and a bit of sweetness to the dish. You'll know they're done when they're bright green and tender. Finally, serve your beef keema hot over cooked rice. Garnish with fresh coriander for a burst of freshness. You can also serve it with slices of cucumber and tomato on the side for a refreshing contrast. Enjoy your meal! And that's how you make this delicious recipe. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more recipes like this one.
Bye.